Gamers, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Episode 31, Nino Kuni. Let's get back to it, shall we? It's been a while since we played. Figured I had some time Friday afternoon. Got off a little early. Get a couple episodes in before the weekend with my missus. So, last time we left off, we completed our catch-a-thon, getting every familiar up to this point that we've seen that we can catch. Let's talk to this guy real quick, see if he has anything to say. Derwin. I really made some rather excellent observations there, even if the specimens you brought me were somewhat inferior. Yeah, okay, well, we did everything for him. I don't think I have all the spices yet, so I'm not going to be able to complete this. Let's check the hunt board real quick. Welcome to Swift Solutions. Hunted, yep. Claim. 5 stamps for this bad boy. Mag Madness. Shush. Got a Fire Seal, 600 guilders. Another card complete. We've got one. I think I'm gonna save and try and get Jack in the Box and be like a stealthy rogue. The Summerlands and the Summerlands, okay. Let's see if we have the spices. I know that we got some spices on our journey. I can't remember what exactly they were, but... By the ancients, you've gathered the ingredients I asked of you. Oh, so we did get them. It's the Sheikah spices. To mix them is the work of mere moments for a master such as myself. Sick. It is done. You have the honor of processing a quantity of the Sheik's most coveted special spices. In the right hands, they will produce a curry beyond compare. A bowl of Sheik's special spices. Sick. So we finished that quest, and I think with that we can bring it to the guy down here so he can make his special meal that he wants to make, right? Also, Rashad, there is a great sage somewhere in the city of Hamelin, far to the east. You must find this sage, and I must investigate Shadar's activities further. Yeah, that shop wasn't there before. I was just seeing if maybe there was something new. Because, you know, we're going to be leaving Alma Moon, unfortunately. I don't know when we'll come back, so... Raj, by the ancients, you've gathered all the ingredients that can create the legendary Tiki Mahala at long last. I will begin at once. In but a short while, friends, you will be able to feast upon the most fabled of all curries. Tidy! I can't flip and wait. Can you, Wally boy? I sure can't. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, we'll get some of that Tikka Mahala.
Savor the flavor of the legendary Tikka Mahala.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this smells great.
God bless you, Raj. Thank you, sir.
It really does. Wow.
It's delicious.
Sorry, man. I just can't hold back. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Yeah, me too. Here goes.
Whee!
Oh,
Oh, this shit is good, bro. I can tell.
this spicy beef and veg is a marriage made in curry heaven. The Raj Mahal is a spicy oasis in a desert of disappointment.
I never had it before, but this is the best curry I ever ate.
You are surprised and elated, I see. The Sheikh's special spices never fail. The delicate harmony of spice and tender beef intertwining with the subtle aromas of...
Dude, Raj is so passionate. I love it. Nobody's paying attention. We're just scarfing.
They are not listening to a word I say.
Bro, we're so hungry.
Eat, friends, and be merry. Raj's curry pot never runs dry.
Yippee!
We love you, Raj. The true homie. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks to you, the Tiki Mahala is no longer a relic of the past, but a living, breathing part of Mamuni culture. This is surely not enough to compensate you for your troubles, but please, I must give you something for what you have done for me. 5 bowls of the Tiki Mahala and 200 guilders. And 4 stamps. Dude, we're already almost on another book. 2 stamps and we're good. Alright, sick. We kind of tied up Alma Moon perfectly. Let's talk to our friend Horace. Oh wait, that's right. Whoops. Spirit medium? Did you read the story I gave you? Well, I hope you read it carefully because I've got a question for you. Ready? No, I didn't read the story. What? You haven't read it yet? Hurry up, lazy bones. It's the first story of the 12 Tales of Wonder in your Wizard's Compendium. This one? Maybe we just hit read from the beginning, huh? This is really cool. Wow, that's so sick. It's like a book that you actually read yourself. Man, I fucking love this. Look at, and you can zoom in. Dude, look at the detail. Wait, for someone like me, this is like something I absolutely love. This is a high point for me in the game. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm so glad they let you like zoom in and look at the craftsmanship. Bro, look at this page. Now that's an opening page right there. That's sick. All right, let's read. The Wizard's Pledge. Maybe it's like wizards, but wizards. I who trawl between worlds, seeking mystery over the noble art of magic, do solemnly swear to abide by the 3 rules inscribed herein, and to strive at all times to be worthy of the name of wizard. The rules of wizardry. A wizard shall not tell a lie, nor bear falsehoods of any kind. A wizard shall not take up his left shoe before his right be on. A wizard shall not venture out of the doors when the tempest doth rage. Okay. I'm just going to read the first page because that's all Horace said. Yeah, we read it. Good. Here goes. There are quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me, who is the 3rd smallest out of the Prince, the Lion, and the Dragon of the East, and the Dragon of the West? It was the... Bro, we didn't get that far. Holy... You don't know the answer? Read it again and come back. I thought you said just read the first page, man. Alright, let's read it. Or is this a full book of like... Wait, there's an actual alphabet and everything too? What the hell? This is the Nazcan alphabet. You can use this. Out of the darkness comes light. Keep this book ever at your side, wizard, and you shall be one day be called a sage. Well, this is what he was talking about. The Tales of Wonder, I see. So you have different chapters. One's on magic, alchemy, equipment, provisions, creatures and familiar. And then these are like the stories, right? Okay. The first tale, The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. The Cowardly Prince. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was sharp of mind but weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, and loved by his subjects. But the noble example he set served only to weaken Tamalo's spirits. On one occasion his father told him thus, "Soon, my boy, it shall be time for me to retire, upon which thou shalt become king." While the announcement delighted the prince, it filled him also with a terrible dread, for he did not have the spirit required to ascend the throne. In his vexation he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fearsome-looking lion. The prince tried to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted him to his gaping mouth, and swallowed him whole. We read this story, I'm remembering now. At first, the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his position. "At least I no longer have to become king," thought the prince. After taking a deep breath, he said to the lion, "Mighty lion, I am the prince of this country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become its king. Since thou hast now swallowed me, however, thou must needs become king instead." "King, eh?" replied the lion. "I shan't complain about that." Thereupon the prince led the king back to the palace. The couriers were shocked to see the lion enter the palace, but the prince pleaded with them from inside his stomach, and the lion was accepted as king. The lion proved to have quite an aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a despite in the king, the lion would simply growl at the quarrelers. "Stop complaining, or I shall eat you alive." Whensoever a bridge was swept away by a flood, a lion would simply use his paw to rip down a tree and lay it across the river. Regarding taxation and legal matters, the lion was utterly ignorant, but whenever such a problem arose, Prince Tamalo would speak to him from inside his stomach and provide him with a sound solution. 2 dragons. After some time, news reached the king that 2 dragons were ravaging the eastern and western edges of his kingdom. The people were terrified, looking to their king to deliver them from this terrible evil, upon which the king announced that he should go and smite the dragons himself. But even the fearsome lion stood no chance of defeating 2 such terrible dragons. "My dear stomach dweller," said he then, "what in the wide world should I do now?" Prince Tamalo considered the lion's question, and at length provided him with a suitable scheme. The lion headed east to the part of his kingdom that was being ravaged by the larger dragon, and roared in its ugly face. Okay, so far the lion is the smallest. There's a medium-sized dragon and a big dragon. Dragon. How many pages is this? Only a couple more. Dragon, I shall soon slay thee. I fear thee not, for no matter how large thou art, thou shalt never devour me. "Oh!" scoffed the dragon, "we shall see about that." Upon which he ate the lion whole. From inside the dragon's stomach, the lion said, "Dragon, thou art now the king of this land. It is therefore thy royal duty to defeat the dragon ravaging the western part of the kingdom." At first the dragon paid him no heed, but when the dragon witnessed the humans around him bowing down in deference, as Prince Tamalo had requested them to do beforehand, smart, he decided to do his royal duty, whereupon he went to the western mountains and slew the other dragon. Once the other dragon had been slain, the lion commenced to scratch the insides of the dragon's stomach. "Ow, it hurts, cried the dragon, rolling around on the floor in agony. "Have mercy, I beseech thee." To which the lion said, "If thou wouldst not feel the pain, thou must promise never to hurt the people of this kingdom." "Ow, very well, I promise," cried the dragon in reply. But the dragon was a cunning beast, and Prince Tamalo knew that he would break his promise the moment the lion was out of his stomach. He therefore had the lion take out the babbling berry that he had told him to bring with him and place it inside the dragon. This berry was known to make noises that sounded like someone muttering to himself. With that babbling berry in his stomach, the dragon shan't notice when the lion escapes. Though, thought Prince Tamalo. Later that night, when the dragon was sleeping, the lion crept out of his gaping mouth and set off back to the palace. The dragon left the king and his subjects alone forevermore. A new king. The kingdom had been at peace for 10 years when the lion said to Prince Tamalo, "Stomach dweller, it is time thou camest hence from in there. I would have thee take my place on the throne." Prince Tamalo was shocked and replied in a quivering tone, "I fear that I do not have the spirit to become king." "But thy judgments over the past 10 years have invariably been wise," said the lion. "That is as may be, but I am a coward," replied Prince Tamalo. "It was only because I was protected by a great strong lion that I could act so decisively." Yet the lion paid him no heed. With an almighty sneeze, he ejected Prince Tamalo from his stomach. It had been 10 years since Prince Tamalo had seen the wide world outside. He could not believe his eyes. The lion's mane was so full white, and his face was covered in wrinkles. Shut up inside the lion's stomach, Prince Tamalo had been quite unaware of any of this. "As thou can see with thine own eyes," said the lion, "I have grown old. 10 years hast thou resided in my stomach, and yet not once didst thou scratch me or cause me any pain, as I did myself to the dragon, though thou couldst have done it at any time. The courtiers and subjects of this kingdom did not accept me because I am strong. They accepted me because I have given them my all, by which I mean thou hast given them thine. Thou art the true king of this country. Thou lackest not the spirit, I assure thee." In like manner, everyone at the palace beseeched Prince Tamalo to become the new king. "Prince Tamalo, everyone is humbly grateful for everything thou hast done. Our country needs just such a king as thee." Upon hearing these words, Prince Tamalo felt his courage swell up within him. As king, Tamalo gave his still more of himself to his country, despite the fact that the lion had retired. He continued to live alongside the king in the palace. Aw, that's nice. Though many countries are ruled by animals these days, in ancient times all kings were human. Indeed, the magnificent lion about whom you have just read was the first ever animal to be acknowledged as a king, and the world has never been the same since. Cool. That was a great story. Alright, I think I have the answer, Horus. Good, here goes. There are quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me, who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, and the dragon of the east? It's the prince, right? Let's see if just prince works. Maybe it has to be the prince? Do caps matter? I don't think so, right? Is it not the prince? What? Is it the lion? It can't be. The prince is small. Oh, the third smallest. I'm a dummy. Is it just lion? What? I don't get it. I'm looking up the answer, boys. That's so weird. It is the lion. Wait, what is the third smallest character? The Dragon of the West. Interesting. Well, that saves us typing in all those different answers, but the third smallest. Oh, I was thinking largest to smallest, not smallest to largest. So largest to smallest is the big dragon that ate the other dragon, the lion, and then the prince, right? So smallest would be the prince, the lion, and then the dragon of the west that was eaten by the dragon of the east. I see now. So let's go dragon. What is it? The west? Yeah. We got this one wrong, but well, I mean, ourselves without having to look it up. I tried twice, and I was like, you know what? Let's get the answer. Your wizardly comprehension must be almost as good as mine. Oh, I said I'd help you fill your wizard compendium back up, didn't I? Here, new spells. You received a page describing the Draw Poison spell. Cure the effects of venoms and toxins. Nothing perturbs a wizard more than poisons, and wish good reason. Even small amounts have been known to cause untold distress. Should you or your companions be affected in such a manner, be sure to use this magical cure. No matter how deeply the poison has taken hold, there's always hope if you are able to draw this rune. Cool. Sorry, I have to get really close to read these. As you can see on the OBS screen, it's like super small. Thanks, Horus. I suppose it was a bit mean giving you a question like that, but you worked it out eventually. And that's what being a wizard is all about. Learning to look carefully at every detail and understand what's going on. Shut up with the wise old man talk, will you? You're no flippin' older than Audie boy here. I'm not? No, I don't suppose I am. At least I don't seem to be. What's that supposed to mean? It's strange. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something really important. Never mind. I can't believe how much this place has changed. Going to see if other towns around the world are as different these days. I think I'll head somewhere with a bracing sea breeze next. I might not be able to feel the wind on my face, but I can still enjoy the view. See you soon. See you, Horus. Alright, I think we've done like everything in Alma Moon, right? Like all the side quests. We've still got some hunts out in the Summerlands, but I'm not too stressed about them. I want to take a peek at what this new seal was that we got. 3 magic resistance and fire resistance. A badge adorned with a roaring blaze. It protects its wearer from fiery attacks. That's cool. Maybe one of the ones that we have is weak to fire type and we can give it to them. Let's get a quick rest here before we head over to that port in the south. We've wrapped up Alma Moon. Feels pretty good. We're going to call this one here for now, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. God bless.